Thank you very much. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Sahar Jalkum and my partner is Rahmat Jalhai and Salmun Kanasib. We are from Universitas Negeri Gorontalo. In this presentation, we will discuss the research about the sensitivity of meteorological drought index towards El Nino Southern Oscillation. Introduction. Some studies report the drought is a complex phenomenon, a difficult task for one to examine and predict such a phenomenon. Many have endeavored to develop a method for predicting drought that takes into account the variable of hydroclimatic. Among the methods, SPI and RDI. SPI is Standardized Precipitation Index and RDI is Recognized Drought Index. The method functions to estimate the severity index on different time scales, thus helping the assessment of seasonal and annual drought. Examining the correlation pattern of ENSO and drought is deemed essential given the impact of ENSO on the regional climate, such as precipitation and droughts. El Nino is impactful on the hydrologic condition, and it leads to a rise in the rain days with precipitation less than 1 mm during drought seasons. Association between drought severity index and ENSO event provides information of the role of ENSO event during a drought period. This is research location. Gorontalo Regency is located the northern part of Sulawesi Island. The climate of Gorontalo Regency is equatorial, where the peak of the rain season before reaching its lowest from August to October, from April to June, and November to January. The average minimum and maximum temperature is 23 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius. In the northern and southern part of the Regency, the majority of the area is highland. This is research using rainfall and temperature data of 35 years from 1982 and to 2000 to 2016. The reason is to meet the prerequisite in performing a severity index analysis. Calculate drought index. SPI and RDI calculate using range software, drought calculator software, correlation and performance analysis of SPI and RDI using Pearson correlation and RMSA. Responses of the SPI and RDI on ENSO: identification of the severity index based on the three categories of ENSO: weak, moderate, and strong, from 1982 to 2016, according in the parameter of the Oceanic Nino Index. This is table of classification of drought according to the SPI and RDI values. Research and discussion. Comparison and analysis of correlation and performance of SPI and RDI. The dry season is 1982 was consistently in scale 3 and 6 months, where the severity index was categorized extreme, below -2. The drought event during the La Nina phase indicate no index values below normal, less than or equal to -1. During the La Nina phase, the tendency was the wet season, index value above normal greater than or equal to 1. Since the Pascal trigger rain in the observed station, the years where drought was identified correlated with the El Nino event. despite change in the time scale. For example, 1982, 1992, and 2000 to 2015. The numbers signify and strong correlation between the SPI and RDI. The correlation value was acquired at the p-values of less than more 0.05 for all stations on different time scales. The p-value of illustrates that 3 is a difference between SPI and RDI value due to the different input of climate variable between both indexes. The SPI only refers to the input of variable data, where the RDI estimate the drought index by referring to the variable of rainfall and potential evapotranspiration. Propensity of correlation value decrease along with the increase in time scale. The RMSA value tends to increase along with the increase in time scale. The generate correlation and RMSA value only describe the performance of SPI and RDI on different time scale. That said, in area with similar climate condition, the test of SPI and RDI performance must be conducted at different altitude levels. Such tests requires station data that represents the altitude level on the test area. The response of SPI and RDI on ENSO event. There is a shift of approximately 1 to 3 months between the peak of the El Nino phase and the dry period in SPI 3 and RDI 3 months. The SPI and RDI in the scale of 3, 6, and 12, the El Nino is regarded to signal a dry event, particularly at the moderate and strong scale. The La Nina event only signal wet period. Conclusion: from 1982 to 2016, drought occurred more frequently in the time scale of 3 and 6 compared to the scale of 12. Dry period can occur in moderate and strong El Nino phases, while weak El Nino phases tend to show normal condition in general. The ENSO is considered as a valid indicator in predicting drought event in Gorontalo Regency. In addition, it is also applicable as an instrument in a drought early warning system to predict drought event and drought management in the research area. Thank you for your attention. Well, thank you for your kind attention to join the presentation. Thank you very much.